Hope Mills only grows by about 150 people a year. That's it. So if you're thinking of moving here, you're already a part of a very small group of people. So what you need is a brutally honest breakdown of what it's actually like living here. Not the polished BS that some agents will give you just because they care more about their commission rather than figuring out if this fits your lifestyle. I'm gonna give you the pros, the cons, and talk about whether or not this area is perfect for your lifestyle, especially if you're coming here for Fort Bragg. Let's start things off with pro number one, which is that Hope Mills gives you that suburban feel without pushing you out into the middle of nowhere. It's quieter than Fayetteville, you get more space, and everything that you need is only about 10 to 15 minutes away. Groceries, the lake, the highway, nothing feels truly out of reach here. Fort Bragg is about 20 to 30 minutes away, so that is the trade-off. So you get that quieter lifestyle, but the commute does stay reasonable. Pro number two, the schools. Hope Mills has some of the stronger school options in the entire Fayetteville area, especially Grays Creek. This district is a huge reason why families are choosing this side of town, and it consistently outperforms a lot of the surrounding areas. Southview, on the other hand, not so much. Don't get me wrong, it's certainly not the worst school in the area, but the safer bet is definitely going to be Grays Creek. So if you've got kids and education is on the radar, I definitely recommend sticking to the Grays Creek side of things if at all possible. If you're still shopping some of the nearby cities and you need help deciding which area fits your lifestyle, my contact info and booking info is in the description below. Reach out to me if you need me. Pro number three, newer homes and tons of new construction communities. Hope Mills has a ton of options when it comes to new construction homes. You got builders like Cavness and Cates, Ben Stout, and Dream Finders, all of which are very reputable builders in the area. Not to mention, compared to some of the nearby cities, new construction in Hope Mills stays relatively affordable. Most new homes here go for $290,000 all the way up to $400,000 plus. Also, nowadays, most of these builders are offering freaking insane incentives. Not too long ago, I had a sales rep from Dreamfinders reach out to me, and they were telling me that they were offering a 1.99% interest rate, $6,500 towards closing, a fridge, washer, dryer, and blinds. Resale options are still available here, but they're not going to give you any of those crazy incentives that I mentioned. Pro number four is the community feel and the Hope Mills Lake. Hope Mills has an actual community feel to it to where you don't have to go to Fayetteville for everything. You've got the Hope Mills lakes, the parks, the walking trails, and little events that pop up that make this town feel like a tight-knit community, like farmers markets. Now, this is a vibe unique to Hope Mills because a lot of the surrounding areas don't really offer this kind of thing. Now, if you have more of an active nightlife, then you have some options as well, but it won't be as many as in Fayetteville. But if you do get the chance, I strongly recommend that you check out Dirtbag Ales. If you want something quieter and more neighborly, you can consider this box checked. As for the last pro, we've got that Hope Mills has a stable resale market. Hope Mills stays in demand for all the reasons I just mentioned. So when it is time to PCS or sell your home, you're not stuck with a house that nobody wants. Now, I want to be clear, this doesn't mean that you can buy a house and expect to sell it in a year and make a huge profit. But when it is time to sell, you don't have to worry about whether or not your area is desirable. All right, that was the good. Now let's talk about the things that no one likes to talk about, the cons. Con number one is there is not a lot of variety here. Hope Mills has the essentials and that's pretty much it. So think fast food, the lake, the couple chain restaurants. But if you're looking for bigger chains, breweries, the mall, or anything that's more exciting, you're gonna travel to Fayetteville or Southern Pines. This is great for everyday life, but if you're someone who likes to do a lot of things and you hate commuting, then this might not be the best area for you. Con number two is the traffic bottlenecks. As I've mentioned, Hope Mills is great day to day, but certain roads get slammed with traffic, especially during school and rush hours. Hope Mills Road, for example, it's a single lane road that goes through downtown Hope Mills, past the lake, and it takes you to all of the amenities. If you're commuting for work, you're likely going to be using the highway, so you won't feel it then, but when it's time to go grocery shopping or do anything fun, that's when you're going to feel this traffic. Con number three is the limited job opportunities. Outside of Fort Bragg, Hope Mills doesn't offer a huge job market. Most people end up working in Fayetteville or Fort Bragg, so if that's not your intention and you're traveling here for work and not the military, then just expect a commute. Con number four is that not much changes here. Hope Mills stays pretty much the same year after year, and some people appreciate that stability and the sameness every day. But if you're someone who appreciates an area with more growth and opportunity and new shopping centers popping up, then Hope Mills does not really offer that. Most of Hope Mills has already been developed in, so there aren't new shopping centers popping up left and right. If you like this video, consider checking out my pros and cons of Rayford video, and if you want to get in touch with me, you can schedule a call with the link in the description.